Good afternoon and welcome to EGL Apex. It's me, your boy of the Turbo Tortoise Tech Variety, the WookiE XXXL, here to tell you everything about EGL Apex, the structure we've created, how we're slotting in with ALGS, the support we're receiving from EA, and what we hope to do in the future. So let's start off with the qualifier and with what we're going to be calling the challenger stage, which is basically just an open qualifier that caters for up to 160 teams. This is the sort of worst case scenario and the amount of games and qualifiers, etc., that would need to be played if we did reach 160 teams. It looks like we are going to hit about 110, 120, and then the bracket can be amended for that. So don't stress about it too much if we don't get a full 160 teams. We've got countermeasures in place to adjust for that. But this is the basic running and format of that. So if we were to do 160 teams, they would be then subdivided into 4 groups of 40 each. And then those will further be subdivided into groups of 10. So you can see there's subgroup E with 10 teams, subgroup F with 10 teams, subgroup G with 10 teams, etc. Then those teams will compete in their fours, in their quads against each other. So you'll have A versus B, C versus D, A versus D, B versus C. And then for group 2, you can see there's E versus F and E versus H, etc. that'll run at the same time. So we'll have 2 quads running at the same time. You'll play 2 3-round drops over here, 3 rounds worth of drops over there, hence the times being an hour and a half. So you'll play 3 hours worth of Apex the first day, and then you'll finish on the second day where you'll play another hour and a half. We've split that up because a lot of people just aren't going to want to play very late into the evening, which is understandable. We're going to try and kick off at 7 so that we can finish by 10 o'clock, so it's not too late. Everybody can still, normal lives after work a little bit, and then after the games, etc. And then obviously for day 2 it's much more relaxed. And then similarly for group 3 and 4, we'll do them on the 3rd and the 4th of March. After the qualifier, we then move into the gold tier, where you will have an 8x10 round robin. So there'll be 10 teams in each group, and then those groups will round robin against each other and play no less than 3 rounds. So it is going to be quite a lot of Apex. You're looking at 21 rounds in which to score points, which I think is quite comprehensive, and every team plays every team at least 3 times. And then with the snake seeding, it means that you're not always going to have the best of the best against each other. So you'll have like really top tier teams in one of each, sort of in each group, or 2 top tier teams, like the top 16 will be split over the 8 groups, just as an example. So just looking at it over here like this, it isn't quite correct over here, but team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, team 5, team 6, etc. You can see how we're going to snake seed it down, and then those teams will then obviously have their points and their placements and their kills updated as we go through the tournament, and you can sort of see the running order, etc. from there. Then once the gold tier 80 team round robin is complete, we move on to the platinum series. And this is where things get kicked up a notch and the professionalism and stuff is going to be enhanced. We are going to have drop lists for this, or drop locations for all teams at this stage. The reason we're not doing it previously is because some teams are a little bit new, and also there are going to be teams that are consisting of cast or casters, players, and personalities from within the industry, so we don't want to open up hazing for them, or like targeting, etc. So we've opted to do it for the pro stage, which is platinum stage. From here on out, it's the top 40 teams from the previous bracket, so cut in half, and then these teams will compete in a round robin once again. So you can see the matchup times over here, and you can see an extended time for that, because what we're going to do is you're going to have a full best of 4 played out over the course of basically 3 days. So your first 4 rounds will be done on the Thursday, and then we'll have 2 of those back to back on the Saturday. So that's going to be quite a long stream. It is going to be quite a lot of Apex played on that day, but it is very important we do that. We give lots of point scoring opportunity, because then once again we're going to cut that in half for the finals on Sunday. This leads us to the diamond tier, where the top 20 teams will go in with their seeding. They will get points based on their seeding. So first we'll start with 12 points. second 11th, 10, 9 as it goes down the list. And then the first to 50 teams will be eligible to win. And then they have to win that final round, that final circle. They have to win that. They have to become the champion to be crowned the Apex Predator. What we're going to do with that as well is on the Discord is they will be marked, and then those 3 that win will be marked as Apex Predator. Everybody that qualifies for Diamond League will be marked as the Diamond League player. For Gold, Platinum, etc. will mark you for those leagues. So as you achieve throughout the tournament, you get higher and higher seeding. Then that'll help us for the next tournament, and it'll also help with ALGS. We are in talks with EA in order to get it linked with them so that we can do this as like an ALGS seeding sort of qualifier for the South African region. Because for EMEA, the prize pool's pretty big, and if you're coming in the top 40 there, you getting some actual like decent cash as well. That brings me to another talking point on this is the support from EA has been overwhelmingly good. Initially we applied for X amount of servers and we actually got 5 times that in reply. They've applied access to it early as well so that we can do some testing and make sure that everything there is running really well, you know, to try and make this as good a tournament as possible. Just from our side, guys, there are a lot of incomplete teams on the page. We do need those completed. Please do them as soon as you possibly can. It's going to help us with seeding and stuff going into the qualifiers as well. You're going to save Josh a lot of gray hairs, and he's only 20. It's not the time for him to be adding those in. Okay, that's 1. And 2 is just to enjoy the experience and really try, and the idea is to create a good journey even for those that are, you know, in the bottom areas of the 80 teams with snake seeding, etc., so that you guys can get a lot of experience at minimum from the environment and enjoying the tournament. We're also going to broadcast the top 80. There's going to be 7 broadcasts which are literally dedicated to the top 80 teams, so everybody will get screen time, and we're going to be doing highlight packs for the best plays of every week. So there's going to be lots of content made around the scene and stuff which you guys can add to your portfolios as well. So it's not really just for the top tier players only. Streamers, content creators, casual players, everybody, there's something hopefully here for everybody. We're going to be doing on-stream giveaways as per normal, where we'll do some E-Tech branded merch, and we'll do some Steam vouchers as well for you guys on stream. And like I say, this is a 70,000 Rand cash prize pool. It's the biggest cash prize pool that there's been in Apex South Africa. As far as I'm aware, there were prize pools with bigger overall value from what I understand, but not raw cash. This is all raw cash in your pocket for coming in the top 8. I hope this makes it clear as to what we're doing and how we hope for this tournament now to function. If you guys do have any queries and stuff, there is an open channel for it in Discord. Otherwise, myself and Josh are available to take your calls, and if it is something serious, etc., that needs to be discussed, we can set up for a Discord call. We are here to help. Anywho, that's all I have for you. Good luck, have fun to all the competitors. I'm looking forward to seeing some awesome Apex. Whoever, a special boss bonus, whoever gets, if someone gets a Kalat with a Kraber, you've got an extra 250 Rand Steam gift voucher from me. The first person to get a Kalat with a Kraber gets an extra 250 Rand Steam gift voucher thrown on top, because I can. Okay, thank you, bye-bye.